It's Oral Cancer Awareness Month, and our special coverage starts now. Hi, I'm Allie Cook. Today's April 6th, 2016, and this is your Wednesday Watch. Here's today's dental news brought to you by the Henry Schein Cares Foundation. For Oral Cancer Awareness Month, I'd like to welcome you to our special coverage of the Global Oral Cancer Forum. This event, sponsored by the Henry Schein Cares Foundation, featured representatives from more than 30 countries who all gathered together last month in New York City to discuss detection, prevention, and much more. Here's Dr. Ismail, Dean of the Kornberg School of Dentistry at Temple University, to give us an overview to kick it all off.
Hi, I'm here with my first guest of the day. Thank you for joining us. Can you tell our viewers your name and your title?
My name is Ismail. I'm the Dean of Temple University Kornberg School of Dentistry, and I'm also a professor in public health and dentistry.
Well, thanks for joining us today. Can you tell us a little bit about this event?
Well, the Global Oral Cancer Forum is the first of its kind that brought people from 30 countries as well as diverse knowledge and experiences from around the world to start to develop plans for how we're going to move forward with combating and reducing the burden of oral cancer. So it's a very unique, once in a lifetime opportunity to attend.
Why is it important that this is a global forum? Can you speak to that?
There is diversity actually in the disease patterns, though the pathologies, how this is causes, the tissues react to different pathology causes differently. But there are different causes of oral cancer in different countries. Here, most likely in the United States and Europe, it is smoking and alcohol use, and now we have human papillomavirus infection. In other countries, there are certain types of tobacco and other things that are chewed that causes significant and deadly cancer. So that's why we need to share the knowledge so we can really develop agenda for research as well as agenda for policy, and compare the data and decide how to move forward.
Well, it sounds like this has been an excellent resource for information for dentists all over the world.
It is an excellent source for information and also for planning for the future.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We look forward to learning more.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Ismail. Keep watching for more of our coverage of this extraordinary event. This week, there are more developments in the world of 3D printing and dentistry, this time from Australia. A university periodontist professor is working on a new way to create tissue and bone, which would improve upon current methods of bone and tissue transplants from patients' hips, skulls, and other areas. This bioprinter would be used to grow missing bone and tissue from a patient's own cells. By the end of this year, he hopes to begin implementing this technology. Coming up, continued coverage spotlighting oral cancer.
Now, oral cancer globally affects about 500,000 people. And of those, about 150,000 people die annually from oral cancer. We have been very fortunate to have an unrestricted educational grant from Henry Schein Cares Foundation, and that has allowed us to put together the program for the forum. The purpose of the forum is not to solve the problems of oral cancer overnight, but more to expose all of the attendees to the different ideas, different programs that are going on around the world so that they can bring something back to their organization, to their workplace. This forum will bring in all of the stakeholders with an interest in oral cancer.
Oral cancer activities and events are happening all over the country this month, and we'd like to know, what is your practice doing? Are there events going on in your community? There's free screenings, charity 5K runs, and much more. So please send us your photos, ideas, and plans for this important month of awareness. And speaking of which, now here are some words from Steve Kess, President of Global Professional Relations at Henry Schein. It was my pleasure to speak with Mr. Kess about Henry Schein's connections to New York University, where the Global Oral Cancer Forum was held, and how Henry Schein seeks to help this issue on a global level.
Hi, I'm joined here by another very special guest today. I'm proud to introduce you to
Steve Kess. I'm the Vice President of Global Professional Relations for Henry Schein.
I have to congratulate you on this amazing event. This is really something special here today. Can you tell us a little more about how this came to be?
Sure. So the program was really, oral cancer has been an issue for Henry Schein for more than 2 decades. Originally through NYU School of Dental Medicine, Dr. Mike Alfano got us involved with the importance of taking the issue of oral cancer to the public. And he launched a number of campaigns that we were part of where we were doing screening events around the country. And because Henry Schein is in the dental healthcare distribution business, we provide all of the products that the health professionals use to do the screenings. And it's our way to contribute to the program and to help find early stage oral cancer. The issue evolved, and as we, over the last 2 decades, have gotten involved in specific programs around spit tobacco. We've gotten involved in helping support outreach, and through our Henry Schein Cares Foundation, we have a program called Think Pink, Practice Pink. And we sell products to our customer base throughout the United States and Canada that are pink in color for breast cancer, but for cancer in general. And we reserve a portion of funding from each of those sales to put into our foundation for cancer-related projects. So we've been very involved with the American Cancer Society and Hope Lodge. We recently made a large grant to Memorial Sloan Kettering for their Women's Health Treatment Center, which will be out in Comac, Long Island. And in between those 2 large multi-year grants, we felt that we wanted to invest some money in putting together a focus on oral cancer. And we reached out to Ross Carr, who we've known since his engagement at NYU, asked him about the concept, and he had a bigger-than-life view of what could happen. And the beauty is when someone has a vision and you can help them achieve that, his vision was to bring the best and the brightest globally to New York to talk about the best practices in oral cancer, education, science, research, treatment, and community prevention. And we're here, and we have people from 33 countries, and we're very proud of the global community responding to the call to come to New York for this event.
That's wonderful. Well, it sounds like this really is an opportunity for real change, and congratulations to Henry Schein on being a big part of that.
Thank you so much. Look at it this way. We just dropped a big rock in a pond that we know is very, very important. Oral cancer is a global issue, as we've already heard, and we believe that by having everyone here, what will come out of this will be the ripples of what happens when a rock falls into a lake and there are little waves that go out in all directions. And we're looking forward to the outcome of the meeting and how can we move some of the most important issues forward to help improve the world's appreciation for the importance of oral cancer, oral health, wellness, prevention, and treatment services. So we're really excited.
That's wonderful. Thanks so much for joining us today, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks to my guests in today's interviews, and thanks to you for joining us for the Wednesday Watch. Stay tuned next week with more from Dentistry Today and DNN as we continue our coverage.